My dear friends, during the recent pandemic, the entire world adjusted to new conditions almost overnight. Freedoms were quickly exchanged for the promise of access. You could not work, travel, or even buy groceries without showing proof that you were safe. A document or card became a badge of honor, and people did not hesitate to proclaim, "I'm triple vaccinated," believing this made them the safest and most responsible in any room. Though that was not the mark of the beast, it revealed how easily fear can soften resistance and how quickly the desire for normalcy can transform into unquestioning obedience. Many felt proud to carry their proof, and few stopped to ask, "Where does this road lead?" Would we stop and think, if asked to take another mark, perhaps a digital or biological identifier, framed as a vaccine mark that protects you, your family, and society, while opening doors to all economic activity? Would we hesitate, or would we rush forward? Now let us consider who might not hesitate at all. The rich and powerful, beloved, would quickly adapt. Their lives are woven into the fabric of global commerce, privilege, and influence. For many of them, this would seem not like a sacrifice, but an upgrade, a way to maintain their status and lifestyle without disruption. Many have already made quiet compromises, secret agreements, hidden allegiances, and oaths for influence. As Jesus warned, it is easier for a camel to go through the eye of a needle than for a rich man to enter the kingdom of God. Mark 10:25. Unless transformed by Christ, the wealthy will embrace any system that promises the preservation of what they value most. The masses among them will comply instantly, some without ever pausing to question what it really means. The middle class, too, will feel the weight of this test, though not seduced by power, but burdened by survival. These are everyday workers, small business owners, professionals, and parents who are simply trying to hold families together. They will be told, "Unless you accept this mark, you cannot work, send your children to school, receive medical care, or shop for food." For many, this will seem like a reasonable step, a way to secure their homes, feed their children, and maintain a semblance of stability. Like Esau trading his birthright for a single meal, Genesis 25:34, the temptation will come not as a blasphemous rebellion, but as a desperate act of practicality. Would you pause to question, beloved, if you were told it was a health mark, a harmless vaccine mark that ensures the safety of society while giving you access to all modern conveniences? Or would you rush forward like so many others, believing you were doing the right thing? But then there is the meek, the remnant of God. These are the souls who walk humbly before their Lord, whose allegiance has already been settled. While many of them may be materially poor, meekness is not poverty. It is a posture of heart. Abraham was wealthy in silver, gold, and livestock, Genesis 13:2. Yet his treasure was in God. Lot was called righteous while living in a corrupt city, 2 Peter 2:7. Some among the middle class and even the wealthy are meek, not mastered by their possessions, but surrendered to the Master of heaven and earth. As James says, "Has God not chosen the poor of this world to be rich in faith and heirs of the kingdom?" James 2:5. The meek will discern what others cannot see. They will not rush to preserve the conveniences of this life because they have already surrendered to the life that is eternal. When tested, they will say with conviction, "As for me and my house, we will serve the Lord." Joshua 24:15, regardless of what it costs them here and now. And beloved, remember, God always provides for His own, even when the world is in chaos. When Egypt was struck by plagues and famine, the Israelites in Goshen lacked nothing. While animals died across the land, Israel's livestock lived. Exodus 9:26. When darkness fell, Israel had light. Exodus 10:23. When death visited Egypt's firstborn, the blood of the Lamb preserved Israel's homes. Exodus 12:13. This was not merely history, it was a prophetic preview. God will make a distinction again. The remnant may lose access to the world's comforts, but they will not be forsaken. They will walk through tribulation with their provider at their side. So take heart, my beloved. The days ahead may shake the earth. Hebrews 12:26-27. But the unshakable kingdom is already within you. Luke 17:21. Through Christ, we can discern deception. Through Christ, we can say no to the lies. Through Christ, we can stand, even when standing means walking alone. Ephesians 6:13. Now is the time to press in, to know the shepherd's voice, John 10:27, and to ask ourselves hard questions. Am I ready to say no when the mark is framed as compassionate, necessary, and good? Am I prepared to stand when the world rushes to comply? The remnant of God are not defined by denomination or income, but by surrender. They obey God's commands and hold to the testimony of Jesus Christ. Revelation 12:17. Though many will fall, only the remnant will resist the mark 6666, not by human strength, but by the power of their unwavering love for the Lamb. If this message stirred your heart, beloved, I invite you to subscribe and share it with those you love. In a world drifting toward deception, may we stand together as the remnant, watchful, prayerful, and rooted in truth. Someone you know may be searching for answers. Let this message be a light that leads them back to the shepherd before the door closes. Stay connected for more messages that prepare the heart, awaken the soul, and point us ever closer to Christ.